Did you know that according to a survey released last January by Payments and Lending Club, 51% of people who earn more than $100,000 reported living paycheck to paycheck? That's 7% higher than last year. But just how far will $100,000 get you in terms of standard of living in different cities around the USA? Stick around and find out. While there is no shortage of beautiful places to live in the US, we're going to give you the top 10 best cities to live if you want to make your money go further. And be sure to stay until the end, where we will tell you the absolute worst place to live where your money doesn't go far at all. But the good news first. In reverse order, the best cities are: Number 10, St. Louis, Missouri. While taxes eat a chunk of your money, the low cost of living makes up for it. What does $100,000 get you when you adjust for taxes and cost of inflation? $79,921. Meet me in St. Louis indeed. Numbers 9, 8, and 7 is a tie between three Texas cities: San Antonio, Fort Worth, and Arlington. Clocking in at just over $80,000, each of these three cities benefits from no state taxes, combined with a cost of living that is 7% lower than the national average. Number 6 is Houston, Texas, whose cost of living is only 91.8% of the national average, squeaking in just a bit lower than its neighbors above. It looks like Houston is not just the first spoken word on the moon. $81,350 is what you get for your $100,000 when adjusted. Number 5 is Lubbock, Texas, where $100,000 is worth $83,350 when you calculate the low taxes and low cost of living. It's also home to 80% of wine production in Texas, making this an incredibly enticing place to live. Number 4 is Corpus Christi, Texas, where you'll see your $100,000 turn into a take-home of $83,443. Living on the coast has never felt this cheap. Changing it up a bit here, in at the number 3 spot is Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, where your after-tax dollars will feel like $84,498 when you consider low taxes and how cheap the cost of living is. If you want to live in the 8th largest city in the U.S., Oklahoma is the place for you. Number 2 is another contender from the Lone Star State, El Paso. Consistently ranked as one of the safest cities in the United States, it's also one of the cheapest too. $100,000 feels like $84,966 adjusted for taxes and cost of living. And finally, number 1 on our list is Memphis, Tennessee. This city has a cost of living that is 14% less than the national average. Known worldwide as the home of the blues and the birthplace of rock and roll, Memphis can also add its amazing affordability to that list. Your $100,000 feels like $86,444 after we adjust it. So what's the worst city in the U.S. to live in? Well, it looks like the Big Apple takes a big bite out of your Big Apple. A $100,000 salary in New York City feels like $35,791 after you factor in taxes and the high cost of living. Ugh, that hurts. So there you have it. If you want your money to go further, consider moving to one of the cities mentioned in this video. For more info, check the link in the description, and be sure to leave a comment and let us know what the cost of living is like in your city.